Hello everyone, welcome back to Benjamight Gaming as I'm continuing to work through Disco Elysium. So we are completely on our own at the moment, there's no Kim in sight, and we are free to run around and cause whatever trouble we want to. Well, I'm not trying to cause trouble per se, but I did get the karaoke finally. Man, if only Kim could have heard that. I'm kind of glad we got to see both the failed roll and the successful roll on that. I kind of liked the failed roll more. In fact, I was even talking to somebody in the comment section. They said it felt more like Harry, and I totally agree. But Harry did manage to accomplish some good things in the last episode as well, as we got to talk to Titus some more and convinced him that Ruby might have been involved in it. He's not willing to go all the way to the point of saying she did it yet, but he was at least willing to consider the idea, and he gave us a little idea of where we might need to go look. So in this episode, it sounds like we're going to get to go back across the river, only this time with the blessing of Kim, hopefully, if we wait for him, and finally get to do some more exploring over there. And I already know we saw some people to chat with, and so I'm excited to see what all is going to happen in this episode. If by some chance this is your first time finding my channel, welcome. Hope you have a fantastic time. And if you do have a really good time, it sure helps me out if you consider hitting that subscribe button for me. All right, well, the day is almost over, not quite, so I got to kill at least a little bit more time. So let's see what we can get up to before we have to get Kim back, and then we're definitely going across that river. Welcome back, everybody. Oh my goodness. It's been a while since I played Disco. I had to get some people caught up. Plus, I had some other stuff I was working through. So today, I get to play Disco, and I am pumped. Now, we do have, let's see, I think it was it 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock? I think 10 o'clock is what it's got to be before I can sleep. So we got about an hour we need to spend. I want to go check with Joyce real quick, just to see, by some chance, there was something else that popped up. I don't think there was. But, oh, she's gone. Went to the village on the coast, officer. See you there, Joyce. Well, there goes that opportunity, huh? Okay, so as we work our way around, we might run across her again. Let's see, what are my stats looking like on this thing? I haven't checked that in a little while.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see.
Impossible. Hey, it's getting better, though. Let's see, conceptualize. Do I by any chance have anything? Oh, looky there. Let's see if we can get our conceptualization up a bit here. Maybe we'll take a roll at this. Visual, not quite what we need. Do I have any negatives for it? Will it list both, or does it list the total? That's what I'm kind of wondering. It's like, I don't see two negatives. Like, I don't see a negative and a positive for the same thing in the list. I'm assuming, let's see, do I got anything that'll be a negative? I want to find out if it puts the total, like the balance, or if it actually puts, there's a positive and a negative. But I got to find something that's already up there with like a positive or negative. Oh, right here. Okay. It balances. Okay. Okay, so it is still worth checking. What did I swap out? Obviously it was my jacket. Which one did I have on there before? No, it wasn't that one. I think it was that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it is still worth checking because this might be, say, where was the one I was on? Conceptualization may be +1, but maybe it's supposed to be a +2. Although I guess in this case it would have to be a +3 for it to go. Because otherwise, if I had a -1 and a +1, it just wouldn't list it. So unless I got like 2 negatives on here, I don't think I'm working against myself. Does this say where it goes? Key to room 1. Oh, these are all the keys that I found. Okay. I remember what's his name gave me. Okay. Okay, so is it 17? What's this put me up?
Ordinary wall. Nothing to see.
28. Not great, but let's try for it.
Because this is no ordinary wall. It is sublime. Look at it. The shadows, the colors.
Let the conceptual joy flow into your pupils and blossom into thoughts in your brain.
All the other walls on all the other houses must make a pilgrimage in adoration of this, the uncontested pinnacle of wallcraft, color peeled from the very face of God. O Wall Father.
Hey, I got a morale back too. Yes, I must paint this wall. Add to it. Get task. No, there's nothing to add to perfection. I'm worried that if I get this, wouldn't I be just creating like a graffiti effect, kind of like what's going on with the lady over there? But then again, maybe I can win some favor with her if I come here paint a bunch of blood on there. Let's go ahead and pick it up. I mean, I don't have to do it, but we'll pick it up.
Absolutely. Now you just need the materials. Cindy the Skull has a paintbrush and paint. Talk to her.
Cindy the Skull.
Yes, great thinking. Go talk to her. The wall will be waiting.
Now, was that her over here? I don't remember who Cindy was.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
So you won't talk about the murder, but maybe you can tell me something about the murdered victim missing armor. Well, that's new.
What do I care about some fucking tin eggshells?
Isn't armor art? Art for the body. Come on, Cindy, just help me out. We'll try number 2.
All right, sad piggy. I'll give you this one. I saw a little girl in the fishing village running around with military-grade handwear. Look cute as hell.
Oh my goodness. That was totally worth it. Cindy, I need some paint. And your brush too.
What for?
I'm doing renovation. It's boring, but necessary. For my motor carriage, we're going undercover. The apocalypse is coming. I need to warn people. For art. It's for art. Well, we're going number 4, because that's literally the reason we're doing this.
Well, if it's for art. But what kind of art are we talking about?
Do I get to pick what I'm going to paint? To be honest, I haven't really thought of anything yet, but I'm sure I will. Everything is sad and crap, and we need art to make it okay. Just give me the brush. Grand art. Art deluxe. The artiest, the most groundbreaking, I was going to go with number 1, but I kind of got to go with number 3.
Let me stop you right there, Piggy. You have no idea, do you? No idea. No brush? Off.
Cool, no brush then. Not a problem. You'll see, you will all see and tremble. To crush a man's dream like that, I hope you're happy. We're going number 3.
There, Piggy. I guess art just isn't really you. 'Cause you suck in life and in everything.
Oh man, it's a 3% and it's a red check. Which means if I walk away, I don't even get to try again later. At least that's the way it was with the pinball machine. I didn't get another chance to try. I'm not sure if all red checks that work that way or if it was just that one. I'm trying to think if there was another one. Oh, the gunshot was a red check and I walked away and I didn't get to come back to that one. Oh man. And I've even got like conceptualization stuff on right now. Well, it says it's impossible, but I got my morale back. We're going for it.
They do say the painter always paints his own portrait.
I'm going to paint a self-portrait, but sort of, you know, from the inside to show people what it's like. Man, that's lame. We're going to try number 1.
That's pretty fucked up. Even for you, Piggo.
Stop belittling me, Cindy. What if I add some interpretive dance? Okay, I won't do it. Please just give me some paint and brush, and I need to do some art. I'm going to try number 2.
I think everyone would rather you didn't.
Number 3.
You're a real sad sack. You know that? Go ahead then. Art it up. Just
What?
try not to hurt yourself and no self-portraits.
Thanks, Cindy. Pick up the brush. I can't believe we actually got it.
Oh, but I'm all out of fuel oil.
Fuel?
Yeah, fuel. What do you think I was using? Aquarels? The government uses such a nice red colour to mark its heavy fuel oil. I simply couldn't resist.
You know what you've got in that fuel canister you scavenged from your Kanema?
I remember that.
Red-dyed heavy fuel oil, paint, and a brush. You're ready to do this.
Nice. Catch you later. Wow, I am all set. I'm assuming I need to equip these things, right? Put a brush in one hand. Maybe. Okay, let's take these off. Can I? Oh, I don't have to actually equip those. Okay. Well, it sounds like we're set. This ought to be interesting. I hope I don't, you know what? I should probably save. I have learned you just never know when something crazy is going to happen. So it's a good idea to do that when they give you the chance.
The paintbrush in your hand is like a loaded revolver. What will it be, Desperado? Quite a few things come to mind.
Oh my goodness. Okay, F the police, mother of all walls. What shadow lies there beneath the bright gleam? Draw a 3,500-year-old pictogram of a human being. Something beautiful. It's going to happen. No parking. Let the wall remain blank. I kind of like number 2 and number 4. I gotta see what he does for number 4. Look at me. He's like doing little karate moves. Oh, I can't wait to see this. Oh, look at that. Looks like some
You've
ancient...
The wall will now silently repeat the message for a decade or so until the sea air degrades the paint, adding another layer of detritus to the city.
That's hilarious. Those of you who have played the game and you managed to get this, you got to let me know what it is that you painted and kind of describe what it was that popped up. I'm very curious. If you hadn't seen that one, let me know that too. It'd be kind of cool. That's super fun. I love it.
Why does art inspire you so much?
It does, yes. But what is art? No, art is for arrogant blowhards. Why am I getting this? Number 1.
Excellent question. Art is a diverse range of visual, literary, auditory, and performative creativity. It's an expression of imagination and technical skill. Additionally, it's history, criticism, and pure enjoyment. In short, art is the highest form of human communication, representation, narrative, emotion, and agency intertwined.
I could see that. I mean, especially if you consider art to be more than just pictures and paintings. You got books and movies and video games. All that is a form of art. Would I fit into the art world? I mean...
Have you looked in the mirror lately? You have the exact features of a savage art critic, with that beard and those clothes, disheveled and prophetic.
Right.
Perhaps you should try to critique architecture too.
Hold on. Is architecture also art?
Of course not. It's autism, box drawing, masturbation with a ruler and a sextant or whatever they use. You should demean and criticize the genteel institution of architecture, while
No.
extolling the virtues of the pure arts.
There is absolutely art in architecture. I've seen some videos, like documentary type movies, where they have used art, like buildings that are built in the desert, but then they use like mirrors and stuff to make it look like it's disappeared, or maybe an all glass house so that you can see through one side and the other. Also, somewhere they're like literally building like a house on top of a sphere on one side and maybe a square block on the other. I mean, there's all kinds of ways that, I mean, it's not common. I would say most architecture buildings are built strictly for structure and for use. I mean, architecture is used to even house art, if you think about it. But yeah, there's definitely some art involved in some architecture. Wait, what about music? Is it art?
Only the most experimental kind.
I guess I have been feeling critical lately. That's stupid. Architecture is stupid. Music is stupid. I guess we'll go number 1, because I don't agree with the bottom one.
Yes, you seek substance. No vapid representations and reproductions of social mores as made manifest in stuffy biennials. We're talking real, living art here. Become the art cop Half art critic, half cop.
Oh, that's interesting. Wait, but don't I have to be 100% cop to get the case finished and all that? Okay, a 50% art critic is what's needed to free me from rot repetition, so be it. No, I cannot risk another capo diversion at this point. Go away. I'm kind of all for this, but I'm trying to figure out, like, would this hurt me moving forward, like with negative stats, or would this be okay to do? I mean, right now I'm considered partially sorry cop, right? This says wait. So let's go ahead and see what this says.
Quit being so indecisive. What are you going for here? Some kind of indecisive and camp aesthetic now? Strike a bold shape here. Go art or go home.
I kind of like it. I'd rather be an art cop than a sorry cop.
Exactly. It's not only your duty to only catch the criminals off the street, you must also apprehend criminals of the printing press and the gallery, the trite and derivative artists and writers of the world.
That's funny.
Go ahead and provide savage criticisms, art cop. The world is yours to rip to pieces and reassemble.
We got another thought. Okay, need to unlock. And internalize. Only an hour and a half. That'll go by kind of quick, I think. Okay. Man, looking at these. My thoughts aren't really helping me out much at the moment, are they? Do I got some that are like really hurting me? That's negative. Learning cap. Oh, that raised all the caps. XP for every orb clicked. Well, that's pretty nice. This one's plus 10 cents for every green orb. Very nice, very nice. Trying to see if there's anything. Oh, man, I love that plus 3 perception. Okay, I guess most of these just aren't stats over here. Most of these are like kind of bigger bonuses. Broader bonuses. Maybe that's what I should say. Okay. Well, that was kind of cool getting to learn a little bit about the armor. Let's go back and talk to Cindy. Let's tell her what we made.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Oh, it doesn't give me an option here. Okay, well that definitely helped pass a little bit of time. Now I saw there was like a window or something over here that was clickable a second ago. I could have swore I saw something like that. Oh, what's this? Oh, there it is, right up there.
A stone, like any other, lying in a whirl of sleet and mud. Maybe there's something under it.
Yeah, let's turn it over.
There's a key beneath it, rusty from the dirt.
Look at that.
Looks like it could belong to the building's front door.
That was a fantastic find. Put the stone back. Can I click that from here? No. What about this one? The curtains shift just a little. Someone is watching from within. Well, y'all, I thought we were going across that bridge, but I think we're going to go try the front door. Okay, well, it doesn't work there. Nice. She can't keep me out now. I got a key to get in. Hopefully. Assuming it's going to... Oh, it did. It worked. There she is. Should I talk to her? Or what should she get mad? Let's click all the green dots first. I'm worried she's going to kick me out. A note. Foreclosed by Martinez Realty Associates. The graffito says, a firing squad for the rich. All right, here we go.
Give me a moment.
Elderly woman is leaning on her broom, her knuckles white as bone. She seems to be having difficulty breathing.
The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
She sneezes into a dirty handkerchief. Are you all right? Should I call a doctor? This won't take long. I only have a few questions. Number 1.
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
Aw. She starts coughing, red spots appearing on her cheeks. Oh.
You're still worried. It's very worrying.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
Who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
Do you live here?
If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room. It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
Aw. I'm looking for a young male in his mid-20s. Dark hair, skinny build, a smoker on the balcony.
Yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
She looks at the other end of the hallway.
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
No trouble. I just want to talk to him. Do you know where he lives? He's wanted for murder. He's going away for life. Number 1.
Talk?
The cleaning lady starts laughing, but it turns into a violent coughing spasm. She squeezes her broom, trying to catch her breath. Oh, I feel like this lady's going to keel over any minute.
He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Nice. I have a few questions about those apartments.
Ask away, policeman.
Do you know who lives in the foreclosed apartment? What can you tell me about Cindy? Thanks, that's all. Yo, you think we could get an apartment? I mean, I'm sure it would be a whole lot more than like $20 a night, but maybe we can do like a monthly or a weekly thing. Bigger cost up front, but then we don't have to worry about it for a bit.
The hell am I supposed to know? Another nut job, I assume.
Oh, what can you tell me about Cindy?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still, she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
That's all. Thanks.
She mumbles some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
Ooh. Thanks. I'm off. Wow. Apartment 8. Their mailbox is overflowing. Oh yeah, you can see all the mail down here. Best part about finding a place like this is we get more loot. That's what I'm really here for. Number 9. It's locked. We got a postcard. I mean, the postcards are fine, but look at that. 15 cents. I ain't gonna even come close to paying for my my bill. $7. Now we're talking. Oh, some of these shoes. Can I just take them? Oh, there's money in the shoes. Okay, that'll work. Someone has drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall. I'm not clicking on any of the doors yet. I'm just staying focused on stuff I can collect, but we'll go back through and click everything. +1 to logic. The auditor. Very nice. This box is filled with cleaning chemicals. Cleaning chemicals. Smells like laundry. Smell of laundry detergent. Eviction notices and missing pets are plastered all over. An old shoe rack. Boots, sneakers, and old slippers. These shoes come in 3 different sizes. You can hear somebody snoring. All right, let's click a room. Apartment 12. A loud rumbling snore comes from within. Ooh. What have we here? Yo, check it out. 3 uses left. I'm going to take it. If nothing else, I can maybe sell it. Moss crawls on those bathroom tiles. Actual moss. These shower curtains are covered in some sort of slime. Oh, that's just fantastic, isn't it? 42 cents. Oh, you know what's the best part about this, y'all? I have enough for another room. For another night if I need it now. Okay, that's the balcony. That says exit. That probably takes us out the front door.
That isn't just a 5-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers. The iconography of communism, in other words.
Inspect the symbol closer.
The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mezov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure.
Interesting. Why is the star upside down?
To symbolize the toppling of the old order. Also, some social democrats were already using it.
Why white?
Because white is the color of peace.
What does it invoke in me?
You see noble aims, but also mountains upon mountains of corpses. They should have taken a more measured approach. Also, you're really smart.
That's right. And a talented singer and a fantastic artist.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says, number 11.
Examine the padlock.
It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it. Better whip out those cutters.
Yeah.
Won't get very far otherwise.
I think I will. Yeah, here we go. You know what? Let's put on the flashlight too. Actually, do the bottles show up even if I don't have the bag? I think the bottles will still show up as something clickable, so I don't feel like I have to have that on to... Yeah, but I'm going to keep the flashlight on just in case.
This door has been closed with a padlock. The shackle snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
I should have saved before doing that. I really should have. I would have been so mad if that failed. All right. Oh, baby. A flamboyant poster of a white star. Real lithograph. Is that window open by any chance?
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads, Kraz Mazov.
A communard lives in this room. Look around. Kraz Mazov was a mass murderer. There's nothing cool about keeping his bust on your nightstand. Stare at the bust. Well, we got... So whatever was drawn out here on the wall, it looks like there's an actual poster of it here. See some pictures over here, too. Look
A
around.
poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than the closet.
You don't think this... I don't know. I was thinking maybe this could be Renee's place, but I don't know why we put a big old padlock on the outside.
The bust doesn't reply. The hallway behind the door is empty. No one...
Oop, I thought it was done. There's the pictures. Photos of revolutionaries posing with guns. Books of critical theory on monstrosities of capital and such. Revolutionaries love to pose with their guns. Oh, I found a bullet. It's worth 5 cents. Found a new shirt. That reminds me, actually, I need to swap mine out, don't I? Conceptualize, what's this one? Oh, this would be conceptualized without a negative stat. Oh, that's a win, baby. Oh, it's a jacket. Oh, I thought it was a shirt. I kind of wish you could like scroll through these and it would group just shirts, just glasses, just pants, you know, so you could kind of quickly see what you have just to cover that. That's plus the drama, physical. I'd like to try to remove as many negative stats as I can here at the moment. It's so nasty looking. We'll go with this. There we go. Wondered why that. Oh, maybe it's just showing me what changed. Okay, what do I got here that's got a negative on it also? For the hat, oh, I could definitely go with this. That would be better. Pants, I guess I'm sticking with those pants. I haven't heard if I should swap those out. Glasses. Man, perception, I feel like it's something we use a lot of too. Every one of these have a positive and a negative. Okay, I'm trying to think of like what some of my stronger ones are. In fact, inland is one of my strongest, so I should probably not keep that one on. I feel like drama's pretty strong too, especially since I just put on a positive for that. Yeah, let's swap that out. I hope to find some glasses that have no negative stats at some point. The tie, I guess, is going to stay. These, plus one interfacing. Yeah, I guess we'll leave those. Shoes. These are the only shoes I still have. Okay, we'll keep that. I'm happy with that. I have 1 point left still. Okay, is there more I can do with this?
A plaster cast bust.
No. Thought I saw something else light up as I was walking away, but I guess not. Okay, well, this is kind of fun. We're getting some...
walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10.
Let's knock.
The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. You can feel tension on the other side.
Oh, no.
Sounded like a woman. A woman's shoes.
Knock again?
A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
Who is this? Demands the female voice. I guess we'll say number 1.
Do I have to open the door?
You hear the clackling of heels again as the other side walks right up to the door. Her tone is now getting a defensive edge.
Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
It's generally easier to do things if you have literally any reason.
Leave. Yeah, we definitely didn't have a reason for knocking on that door. I was just curious. Okay, that goes to the balcony too. Oh, baby. You can hear the water. Oh, book 16 Days of Coldest April. Interesting. Waves crashing in the darkness. Look, the wallpaper's like peeling and everything over here. Someone has torn down the wall. Hello. An old grocery list on the table and checks. Very cool, very cool. That was a nice find. Okay, let's take a look at that book. Not that one. Here we go. Interact.
In your hands, you hold 16 Days of Coldest April by Yekaterina Dahl. The cover image shows a row of concrete apartments above which span a black and white rainbow.
Feels heavy.
Indeed, the book is unusually heavy in your hands, as though the cover were lined with lead.
Oh, could there be something hiding inside?
It would do that in Grad.
How long is this book anyways?
You flip through the book. The pages are thinner than you realized, and the type quite small and tightly set. It's nearly 600 pages long.
Ooh.
Real art is dense and difficult. If it didn't feel like you had to wrestle a suicidal bear to get through it, you weren't really reading.
Right? That's funny. Look at the book cover.
The back cover
is
dominated by a black and white photograph of the author.
What does she look like?
She can't be much older than her mid-30s in this photograph. And yet, from this cover, the eyes of a sad old woman stare back at you.
Start reading.
In cold, detached prose, the author describes a scene from one of the Yugoslavia riots in the 20s. Youths overturned motor carriages and set trash cans ablaze, while heavily armored guardsmen dash in and disperse them in a flurry of baton blows. The Yugoslavia riots took place from 27 to 29. Fueled by ethnic unrest and the state's repressive tactics, these events are often seen as marking the end of a brief period of liberalization known as the Yugoslavia Spring. Like all such periods, it is frequently memorialized in art and literature. As ethnic tensions run wild, a pair of young lovers meet each other on the street. Somehow, in the middle of all the chaos, they manage to lock arms and look into each other's eyes.
What happened next?
It would physically hurt you to keep reading. Are you sure?
I mean, it's nice that it's warning me that I'm about to take a hit. But it's like, I kind of want to know what happens. Yes, read more.
They go through a brief and somewhat awkward love affair. And in the end, they betray each other and succumb to the absurdity of Gradian life. The man becomes a lens grinder, completely abandoning his former existence. He toils through the daily drudgery at the Lenka Polyfabricate. Happiness and fulfillment have eluded him his whole life. And, in the end, he has nothing to do but dedicate himself to the craft.
And the woman?
She spends the next several decades standing at a conveyor in a Sosnovo fish processing plant. The smell of fish guts slowly seeps into her hair and skin, as every single one of her dreams dies, one by one.
Not a very happy ending for either of these, are they?
The memory of their short time spent together tortures the former lovers ceaselessly until the end of their days. Years pass in solitude, their bodies growing ever more decrepit.
This is terrible.
As life leaves their remains between the soil sheets, their final thoughts are filled with regret.
Oh. Put the book away. I thought I'd get something out of it. Can I maybe sell it? Is it worth anything? Maybe I can give it to somebody. The cover features a row of concrete... Oh, yeah, he said that part. Okay. Well, I had full bars on both, so I was like... And I'm going to bed here soon. So I was like, I'll chance it. Okay, so both of these lead to... This probably leads to where Cindy's at. Come to talk to you here in a minute, Cindy. I'm collecting stuff. Oh, yes. Above, tarps flap in the wind. Forgotten hammers and nails rust. The door is locked. You can't get in. The chair's new. Someone lives back there. Ooh, that rain sounds really awesome right now. Hello, Cindy.
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves. But here you are.
You ever met Kuno? I feel like you two get along really well. That's right. We're evolved. You're in trouble now, little lady. We cops don't like closed doors or unreachable perches or people having high grounds on us. I don't have time for this. I guess number one.
Yeah, I can see that. Cool mutations.
Oh, that's it?
Hello again.
Well, that was kind of lame. I was really hoping something interesting would happen there. What have we found here? Somebody's living here. Someone's been sleeping here recently. Cindy? Can I stay here for free? Enough coal to last several winters. Smells of chemicals. 100 tiny feet scurry beneath the grate. The rats of the city. Yo. Those are some torn up jeans, aren't they? $5? Man, we are finding some money now, let me tell you. I'm starting to feel rich. I feel like I found more money in this last little, in the last, not even quite an hour yet, than I have like the last several episodes. Okay, well, it's definitely close to... Well, actually, I think I could go to sleep at the moment if I wanted to. We'll have to come back through here with Kim just to see if anything changes. Bringing him with us. But... See, I went in there. The door's closed now, but... Okay, this is an exit. The stairs go down. Let's see where it leads out at. I'm assuming back... Yeah. Does that mean I can go in here now? Okay. Let's check over here. Oh, there he is smoking. Oh my goodness, so many dots. Yellow first. The breaker box is full of cigarette butts and electrical wires. You hear distant traffic. Night is falling on the city. A maroon glow of light. Pollution rises from the east. 15 cents. Like finding a postcard. Oh my goodness, so many goodies. Love it. Just a door. Nothing for you here right now. Go up here and shine this light right in his face. Yo, dude. Someone's growing rosemary, thyme, and a cactus. That's an interesting group. This is door 29. I don't have clients, only friends. This is door 30. Complete silence. Whoever lives here isn't home. Voices from within singing along with some buoyant dance track. Now, the key that we got, room 1. Okay. That doesn't help me out here. Oh man, we're starting to get late now.
Gendarmerie, you found me.
The young man on the balcony gives you a bright smile. Oh, I wonder why it's bright. Before taking another drag on his cigarette.
His slender figure is backlit by city lights, its distant streets and motorways flashing like diamonds.
And his front figure is lit by front light. I found a key hidden under a stone. Was it yours?
It was mine. My friends use it from time to time to visit me.
Oh. As he looks at you, something sparkles in his eye.
So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
That's what I'm aiming for, yes. Honestly, I'm just trying not to screw anything up. I'm not going to make things just right. I'm going to make them spectacular. Ignore his question. I was hoping to talk to a possible witness. Your balcony overlooks the murder scene. I think number 1's a good one here.
Beautiful.
He says again. A nearby street lamp casts shadows on his chin. Wait, it's all about light with this guy, huh? Drawing out the slender cheekbones.
I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
Oh. It's so late, though. By the way, I'm really digging the view here. Point to the city skyline. Why would I want to meet your friend? Very well, I'll talk to him, but first I want to talk to you. I have so many questions. I guess let's be friendly. Number 1 first.
That's why I chose this place. Martinez is special, isn't it?
Why would I want to meet your friend?
Trust me, you do.
Oh. Okay.
That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark and the neighboring windows have lit up one by one.
Yeah, because I'm not drawing any attention over here.
Downstairs, a cat crosses the yard, disappearing into the bush.
Besides, I've got to run.
He's going to leave you alone again. That's sad. Something tells you you're never going to talk to an individual this cool or mysterious ever again.
Run where? But I just found you again. Go if you must. I don't care. I don't care about people leaving me all the time. Let's try number 1.
To the city. It's a beautiful night.
Only if you promise that we'll talk again. It's important. Okay?
We'll talk. Just not tonight. Take care, all right?
And he's gone. That's a nice chunk of XP. Okay.
And he's gone again. Looks like it's becoming a theme for him.
Oh my goodness, it's getting so late. I don't know what happens if I go too long. Okay. A quarterly business magazine. Dishes soaked up in a pot. Okay. Empty ashtray. Empty? That's surprising. Flyers of underground parties. Dates for open lectures at local universities. An exquisite canopy bed made of metal. Oh. A Sumerian hat? That's interesting. Why not? An old photo of the same apartment dated year 01. Expensive men's perfume linger in the air. Yo, silk robes. I gotta see it. Put that on. Oh, that just feels so funny. These obviously go better. Okay. I got a feeling I'm going to have a pretty serious conversation with this guy, so I should probably put stuff on that's actually going to make a difference. Encyclopedia. Yeah, I don't think I'll need reaction time, so let's go with this. We'll go with this jacket, and then let's put on that. That takes away 2 authority. Yikes. That's okay though. We'll leave all that where it's at for the moment. Okay, buckets of paint on a layer of old newspaper. All right, just save the game real quick in case we end up getting some really terrible roll with this guy, but let's see how this goes.
Officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
The man is in business casual, removes his cufflinks.
His hands are clean and well manicured. This is a man who knows the importance of appearances.
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stabilité on assignment from Sur la Clé.
Okay, just so you know up front, I'm calling the guy Charles. There's no way I'm going to pronounce that the way he did. Charles.
I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
Hanging? What a drag. He seems like a cultured gentleman. You should ask him about the finer things.
Wow, he's being right up front about this, isn't he? Point at the bed. Before we go on, I absolutely have to inquire about this wonderful canopy. Show him the silk robe. Before we get to that, tell me where you got this beautiful silk robe from. Show him the Sumerian hat. We'll get to that right after you tell me the story behind the black Sumerian hat. Get down to business. Okay, well, I guess we can ask about all 3 of these. We'll start with number 1.
Oh, yes. My friend has a great eye for these things. He refuses to tell me where it came from. It's a mystery. I believe they call this type of frame industrial. It's very comfy. That's really all I can tell you about it.
He forms a little rooftop with his fingers. Cold air sweeps in from the balcony. You actually witnessed the lynching? What's an official like you doing in matinees? Can you tell me about your friend? Or leave? Oh, I thought I was going to get to ask about all 3 of those. All right, we'll start with number 1.
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
He didn't see the hanging. He saw the little show staged by the Hardys. Let him talk. He may know more than even he knows.
Is it because you did it? Start from the beginning.
Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
He holds out his hands and blossoms his fingers, like a drama teacher setting the scene.
Meaning it was entertaining? Meaning it was terrifying? We'll go to number 2.
No. I mean, it was so strange. I could barely believe what was happening.
Right?
I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one.
Oh, that is interesting.
That's when I understood. I should not be seeing this.
Right. Thank you, sir. I think we've got the picture. Anything else?
Only that there were about 8 or 10. I couldn't make out anything. It was so dark. And it was quiet. Quietest lynching I've ever heard of, let alone heard. But I suspect you knew that already. I can't say I'm surprised. The fine reputation of the men and women serving in the RCM is well-deserved.
What's an official like you doing here?
The coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight.
Okay, but what are you doing here in this apartment? So you're some kind of bureaucrat. What is this international community? What is the price stability or stabilite? Enough business. let's talk about something else. I don't know if I'm going to ask all these or not. Let's start with number 2.
Yes, as I said before, I am a commissioner from Sur-la-Clé working for the Institute of Price Stability. This is one of the main projects of the Moral Intern.
Wait, there isn't actually an Institute of Price Stability, is there? Or maybe there is. God, it's impossible to understand whether someone from the Moral Intern is joking or not.
Number 4.
It is the most important thing.
That doesn't tell me anything. That clears everything up. Number 1.
It's the central goal of any sound monetary policy. Maintaining the price stability is essential to maintaining high levels of economic activity, which is essential for maintaining high levels of employment, which is essential for maintaining the social stability.
I mean, yeah, kind of makes sense. How does this benefit us exactly? Okay, I think that's all I needed. Well, good. Number 1.
Take your daily bread, par exemple. Too much inflation, bread becomes too expensive. Too much deflation, it becomes too cheap for bakers to produce. That's why the Institute of Price Stability works to keep inflation just below 2%.
Below 2% of what? This is fascinating, but I wanted to ask you something. Number 2.
But not
no,
too
1.
far below. No. 2 below is also bad. Below, but close to 2%.
You're not answering my questions at all.
The coalition believes in the importance of informing the public about the benefits of the price stability. Transparency is one of our principles. Would you like an informational pamphlet?
Okay, yeah, sure.
A sound monetary policy is essential for addressing uncertainty. Stability is the raison d'être of the Moral Intern. It's the reason why I identify as a moralist. But oh, I don't have my leaflets on me today. That's too bad. You can always call our information line. Making information available is part of the Moral Intern's commitment to transparency.
That's funny. What is this international community?
La communauté internationale is what Revacholians colloquially call the coalition. In other words, the nations that stopped the disaster of the revolution.
Oh. Tell me about Sur-la-Cliff.
What's there to say? Sur-la-Clé is a modern, urbanized country that measures very high on the Human Development and Freedom Index. Mostly, though, it's known as the executive heart of EPIS. Moreover, it is a great sponsor of less emerged countries. Revachol is only one of its many darlings whose progress it supports and cherishes.
Darlings? That can't be an official designation.
Why not? What makes Revachol Sur-la-Cliff darling? That's nice of them. Number 1.
Because a great percentage of Revachol's culture hails from Sur-la-Clé. Its language, its people, its cuisine even. Or at least in the downtown La Delta area.
Jamrock and other parts of the international zone have been mercifully spared of Sur-la-Clé's love for meatballs and mashed potatoes.
What's wrong with meatballs and mashed potatoes? Okay, number 5.
It's the International Organization for Moralists. Hence, Moralist International. The Institute of Price Stability is just one of its many mind babies, as is the coalition.
Well, yeah, he already said he's a moralist.
But of course.
Am I a moralist?
Well, do you value freedom? Do you believe in a normal, stable world governed by democratic values?
But what is normal, stable world? Martinez doesn't seem very normal or stable to me. I mean, both of these are pretty good. Let's start with number 2.
Martinez? No. Martinez is something else.
What about the rest of Revachol? Is it part of the normal world?
Revachol is generally difficult. It's led by an interim government, which means it hasn't yet achieved full democracy. But they are working towards it. You're all doing very well here, relatively speaking.
He gives you an approving nod. I don't think I'm a moralist. Moralism sounds incredibly boring. I want more action. Moralism is the ideology of foreign occupiers. Revachol must be governed by Revacholians. Democracy is a meaningless sham as long as the working class is under the boot heel of capital. It's like every time I'm talking to people, I'm choosing option D. None of the above. Is that moralism? That's funny. In fact, I think I've done a pretty good job of avoiding that one. Because like I said, I think it was a while back now. I could pick this, but I feel like that's going to be boring. even if I don't necessarily agree with any of the options that are being presented, I feel like it's going to make a more interesting playthrough if I don't just go with the neutral choice all the time. Sounds boring. I want more action. I don't know about that one. I'm thinking number 2, Boot of the Capital. Yeah, we're gonna go number 2.
Your full autonomy is important, I agree. But it's an ongoing process. Nothing happens overnight. Now, enough of this delightful political interlude. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Why are you here in this apartment?
Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the coalition forces landed here. You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when we arrived here.
That's interesting. Okay, number 7.
Whatever you wish, officer.
What if I told you there's a fugitive from the Marlene turn in Martinez? Can you tell me about your friend? Number 3, Snoot. Let's go with that one.
A fugitive?
Hypothetically speaking, you might add.
Number 1.
Well, I would say that is very bad indeed. Not super. What sort of a fugitive are we talking about here?
Pretty serious. Like corporate espionage type stuff. I think they may have broken into some places. I'm pretty sure I saw them littering. Oh. I guess, yeah, this is going to be leaning towards the lady on the roof. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'm going to go number 3.
Oh, a good joke. Very funny. Littering is, of course, a local offense that need not concern the Maralinta.
Cool. I guess we'll handle it from here.
Very good. Now, was there anything else you'd like to discuss?
I have a feeling if you go the other route, you maybe rat out the lady that's over there. I didn't want to do that. Can you tell me about your friend?
My friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters.
What's Kedra? How did you two even become friends? You still haven't told me who he is. What are you doing in his apartment by yourself? I had something else in mind. I'm assuming I'll get to ask all these. We'll start with number 1.
Kedra is a candidate member of APIS. But, between you and me, their potential membership is a more contentious issue.
What do you mean?
That it's never going to happen.
Oh.
They entered negotiations in 21, and it's been pending ever since.
What's this EPIS thing you keep talking about? But that doesn't tell me anything about Kedra itself. Is it warm there? Cold? Something in between? I'm kind of curious about number 2.
It's warm. It's also known for its mandarin trees and dust storms from Supramundi. Kedra's an emerging market, but it still has a long way to go. Maybe that's why my friend's menage decided to emigrate.
How did you become friends?
How did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the Insulindian Isola? Oil platforms ablaze in the night? Civil wars lasting for years? Finally, the international community is forced to step in.
What are you talking about? No one becomes friends this way. You're describing how the coalition occupied Ravachol. I guess number 2.
One of the wonders of democracy is that everyone is allowed to have his own opinion. And not just allowed, encouraged even. Have you ever tried debate?
What do you mean?
Debating. You should consider joining a debating society for adults. I hear they're oodles of fun. I used to have a flyer for one, but now that I start thinking of it, it was for an improv class anyway. It's this funny theater thing, you know? Very creative. Helps relieve stress.
A chill runs down your spine as you envision a half-dozen people in professional attire standing around a chair, awkwardly pretending to be waiting for a motorbus. It's neither funny nor creative.
You still haven't told me who he is.
Sorry. Who?
Your friend, the smoker on the balcony? We were just talking about him.
But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation of our future, especially the arts. It is a cornerstone of our civilization.
Fine. But what's his real name? So all you can tell me about him is he's here to study the arts. Let's try number 1.
Officer, you have to understand. I can't give you his personal information. I'm sure you have your own methods and databases, right? Please don't put me in this situation. He's deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts, yes.
Which arts?
He's a truly free spirit. He likes all the arts. Perhaps graphic design, printmaking, who knows? The world is open wide for a talented youth like him.
Well, I'm kind of an artist myself now. What are you doing in his apartment?
I'm just enjoying the view.
The man smiles, nodding to the window. What view? It's dark outside. Isn't it rude for your friend to leave you alone? Number 1.
Listen.
He says, raising his hand.
A baby is crying in the neighboring apartment.
Someone's baby is crying.
No, listen.
He says again, looking outside.
The Insulindian Bay.
What about it?
This place used to be a luxury accommodation before the revolution. Apartments, of course, were much bigger then. A few walls have been added here and there, leaving some of the tenants without a private bathroom or a kitchen.
Oh,
But the million real view stays. You can't take that away.
He knocks on the balcony door, his face mirrored in the darkened glass. I was asking about your friend.
My friend comes and goes. I'm sure you'll see him around. He's a busy bee.
A busy bee? What an odd choice of words.
I had something else.
I'm all ears, officer.
Thanks, that's all I needed.
A moment, officer.
Oh,
Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave.
hold on, why can't we talk later? I guess I can ask this one.
It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen. And I'm pressed for time. After you leave, I should be leaving as well.
I tell you what, he didn't really shed that much light on what happened out there. In fact, I don't think he gave us any information we didn't already know, but maybe that's because of everything I figured out before reaching him.
That's not the real reason he's so apprehensive. Men in his position shouldn't be seen loitering around in underprivileged young men's apartments in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I kind of had a feeling about that. I'm not going anywhere. I just want to take a look around this apartment. Thanks for the heads up, but my work here is done. I think it's done. I mean, we checked the apartment before we came and talked to him, so I'm going to say number 2.
Of course. I'm glad I could help.
Actual
Oh, yes.
art degree.
Told you I was an artist.
Trite. Contrived.
Oh, man.
Mediocre. Milquetoast. Amateurish. Infantile. Cliché and gonorrhea-ridden peon to conformism. Me. Affront to humanity. War crime. Should literally be tried for war crimes. Resolutely shit. Lacking in imagination. Uninformed reimagining of. Lip-wristed. Premature. Ill-informed attempt at. Talentless fest. Recidivistic shit peddler. Pedantic. Listless,
My goodness.
Savagely boring. Just one repulsive laugh after another.
My goodness. The picture alone is disturbing. I feel like all of these are disturbing. -1 to hand and eye. Conceptualize, passive, heal, and gives plus. You know what? I feel like this is the first one I kind of don't want to accept. I don't think the negative kind of outweighs that. And I'm running out of spots. Do I have to accept it? I see the little down arrow. Okay, I guess I have to accept it, but I could choose to forget it if I want to. If I run out of spots, that might be the first one to go. Because the plus morale and stuff is kind of nice, I suppose. But, so does that mean I'm going to get a +1 morale anytime I have to roll conceptualization? It doesn't matter if I pass or fail? I mean, that's not too bad, I guess. But I don't like this negative hand-eye coordination. We'll see. Okay, well. That was interesting. Okay, and we are definitely about done with the day. So it might be time to, can I go back this way at all? Okay, I can't get there from here. Yeah, there's no getting into that. Okay, well that was interesting. I don't know if we would have gotten more information if Kim had been here with us for that. I'm not seeing anything else that's clickable. Let's see if anything news popped up with her since we went around talking. I'm not expecting anything.
Give me a moment.
No, nothing there. Okay, well, this episode definitely went a direction I was not expecting. Not in a bad way. It's nice to have access to that and finally no longer think maybe Ruby's hiding in there. But I think it's time to go spend the night. Thankfully, we've already paid for it too. I don't think there's anyone I need to talk to. I'm still bummed I didn't get to take another shot at that pinball machine. Okay, we're going to sleep the night, meet up with Kim before we wrap up this episode. Let's take you off. I guess put that back on. There we go. I don't think there's anything else I need to do through here. Can I go in here?
The lieutenant's door is closed.
Let's knock.
No response.
Knock again.
Still, is he not worried that you haven't found the murder weapon yet? Doesn't he want to go for a little drive? Anything to not face the hanged disco man yet.
Tap out the tune Kim whistled on the swing set. Bang on the door. Let's try number 2.
You hear the sound of a drawer closing, followed by the shuffling of feet.
Oh, is he actually here?
Is that you, Harry? What time is it?
No, thou art God.
What? It is I, Gart, manager. I don't think so. It's Gart, the barkeeper. I wanted to go over the case again. I'm not ready to go to sleep yet. Do you want to go for a midnight drive to clear our heads? I don't know. Let's see what he says, the number 5.
To clear our heads from what? Sleep?
Sleep.
Sleep is what he needs most right now.
Good night, Harry.
He probably won't mind. Ooh, and that's a gold ringed achievement. I'll have to pop it on the screen so we can see how rare that one is. That's so funny. All right, well, we can officially call it a night now. I don't think there's anything else I can do here. That's fun.
The bed is still cold from the
Go to
breath.
sleep. Let's see, are we actually going to peaceful sleep?
It's not easy, but your bones are so tired from what feel like weeks of work on the case. You have to try. After what feels like hours, you feel you might be sleeping.
Thoughts, baby. A million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street. Recorded in you forever on ferrotape.
Spinning in eternity, spinning on empty, spinning, tell me, am I dreaming? These are so weird. That's the only thing I don't like about the interaction we have here with the reptilian brain and the limbic system. Everything is so weird that I can't even understand what it is we're trying to accomplish. If that's the idea behind it, that we ourselves are so confused in our brain that we don't understand what's going on, I guess they're doing a fantastic job. But it just feels so weird that they invest so much, like the voice acting, dialogue, and the scripts, and I feel like they've invested a lot of effort in this. I'm like, well, what am I supposed to be getting out of it? I should be getting something here, right? You wouldn't spend this much time and effort on something that is only supposed to confuse you, right? That's the way I feel. But, you know, maybe that's what they were going for. Spinning in eternity, spinning on empty. I'm going to go with number 3.
No, you're spinning tapes at the discotheque. The great unceasing disco of the mind. The flash. The bang. The endless learning experience.
Okay, this line gave me flashbacks of like Austin Powers. The bang, baby. Number 1.
On and on it goes. For untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising. Rising. Above the dark curvature. The great wingspan of sleep. Studded with stars.
So is disco what brought me and I'm assuming his wife together? Is that what kind of, you know, their common ground, their interest, their love?
Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time. The last time. The smoke in her mouth. The plotted flowers. The faces turning, changing.
What is it?
It's the world, Harry boy, and you're made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now. You can never forget this shit.
The colors, the voices, the rain, the snow. I don't want to. It's beautiful. The endless visions, erase them. I kind of like the sound of number 2, but I got a feeling it's probably not going to sound beautiful after whatever pops up next.
Beautiful. It's stuck on loop, whirling, spitting out words and images.
See what I mean?
You're the son of the world again. Harrister, a ceaseless agent. Picking up litter and old newspapers, collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards. Meaningless keepsakes.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
That's right. I am an agent of the world. But what if I want to be an agent of nothing? Number 1.
You'll go insane if you keep going like this. One more day, and you'll be in the loony bin. I just know you will. And for what, brother man?
For the greater good.
Ooh, empathy just popped in here. That's a first.
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. Crossing names off lists. Trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth.
Interesting. We're making progress. Measured, steady progress. Pursue thought. Forget politics. I'll never sleep if it keeps on. Number 1.
There he goes again. He's a real political animal, our Harry. He still doesn't see that it's the world changing around him.
The word around is not here. This has 2 totally different meanings if it's the world changing around him or the world that's changing him. Anybody else notice that? What he said and what he read here is not the same thing.
He's got no idea what he's in for.
Why? Feel the pillow. Number 2.
Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
Do it for the picture puzzle. Put it all together. Solve the world. One conversation at a time.
Open your eyes. Yay, everything's back.
Good. You're up. Listen, there's something that's been bothering you for a few days now.
Oh, what is it?
It's a suspicion, or a feeling really, that things are not quite in hand around here. An earth-shattering deduction from your psyche. What will those guys come up with next? Every day, things seem to spin more and more wildly, out of control. The center isn't holding, and despite your efforts to moderate and contain these energies, things only seem to be getting worse.
Wait, I thought things were going pretty well. Let's get right to it. What needs to be done? Not a problem, discard. Let's go number 2.
You've got to find out who bears la responsabilité.
What exactly is la responsabilité? I thought I was assigning responsibility for the murder. All right, give it to me. I'll accept responsibility. I'll accept... Oh, responsibility. Maybe we're not talking about the murder here. Number 2.
Harry, you're thinking about this too narrowly.
Yeah, I think we're thinking about something other than the murder.
La responsabilité isn't concerned with trivial questions like who killed who. It's about the real issues. The human welfare index, the price of staple goods, the transition to real democracy.
Okay, number 3.
Whoa. This isn't some kind of dictatorship. You can't simply seize la responsabilité.
Yeah, I thought that seemed weird.
It must be given by a legitimate authority, like a committee.
Do we really have time for all this? And who should sit on this committee? Sounds like too much responsibility for me. I don't want it. Number 2.
Only the most even-keeled minds in Martinez. Your half-brother, the lieutenant, is a natural place to start.
Right.
Together, you'll be able to discover who has la responsabilité in Revachol. And, if necessary, you'll have the wisdom and expertise to assign it among yourselves.
And what happens once we've assigned responsibility? I'm prepared. Let's try number 1 first.
Most likely, your findings will be collected in a report, which will be carefully reviewed by your superiors. Once they've reviewed it, those same superiors will produce a set of recommendations to be taken up at the next meeting of the Standing Committee. Rest assured, no matter what happens, it will be done through the proper channels.
I kind of like this one. We'll go number 2.
Good luck. Your report is eagerly anticipated.
Very cool. So what popped up underneath that one? Form a committee of moralists to assign responsibility. Huh. Very cool. All right. Well, we have made it through the night. It's the start of a brand new day. We got almost $60 in our pockets. Oh my goodness. We found some good money on that last one. So in the next episode, we'll go down there. We'll pick up Kim. I'm debating on if I should go back. You know what? I'm not going to go back to the apartment. I thought about dragging him through there, see if anything new popped up. The only person I know would still be there would be the old lady and Cindy. So maybe we'll swing back by there if we got one episode where we're like back here and we need to kill a little bit of time. Maybe that's when we'll go do it. Otherwise, we're going to grab Kim, go across the river, and start exploring over there in, I think, the Fisher's Village. I'm excited to see what all we're going to find over there because there's probably a whole lot of goodies. Until next time, though, continue to be safe out there. I will see you on the next one.